Brandon for just a second. I'm going to set something up here on the back end. Okay, so if you're just now tuning in, sorry I had to take a minute there to work on some stuff here, but we do have a tornado, I believe, down here just to the west, once again, of Lums Chapel, Texas. We're watching some storm chasers who have a visual of it. We need everybody in the town of Lums Chapel to take shelter as we've got a tornado, likely, and also baseball-sized hail coming in. The town of Littlefield is also experiencing some large hail right now. We had a 4-inch hail report from there not too long ago. But, yeah, just an incredible view here from Corey Durkin from a little bit more of a distance. It's storm running. Wow, look at that. This is huge. This is absolutely huge, and this is another really good view of it from a little bit more of a distance from Matthew Capucci from My Radar. So I think you can actually see it quite well from this point of view. So what we're looking at here is the mesocyclone. We've got a potential tornado happening inside of there. It's wrapped with rain, and it's getting pretty close to the little town of Lums Chapel, Texas, so we're trying to encourage everybody out there to take shelter. But just some incredible views coming from our storm chasers out there. So we're going to continue to watch this thing come together here. And once again, we've only got one tornado warning right now. That's why we're kind of focused on this. We've got one tornado warning for Hockley and Lamb counties in Texas. And it's really trying to put down a huge tornado if it's not already. But my goodness, this is just an incredible shot from Brandon. I mean, it's not every day you see that. It's just about to cross over the road here. The biggest road that it's getting ready to cross over is Highway 385, right over Lums Chapel. So I really hope that this isn't down. But it very likely is. South of Littlefield, Texas. Brian's got a good view of it. Everybody's got a good view of it. And thankfully right now, until this gets into the greater Lums Chapel area, it's not really hitting anything. But it's getting awfully daggone close. Oh, this is probably our best view of it right now from Corey. You can see the whole thing. Huge mesocyclone, rain-wrapped hail core, potential tornado going on inside of there right now.
All right, Curtis. Afternoon, everyone.
What a massive storm, y'all. Oh, here we go. Storm Runner's got some motion. He's zoomed in on, there it is. So this is a great shot from Storm Runner. You can very clearly see the rotation. You see the rain curtains moving this way, and then behind the rain curtains, you see the clouds moving in the opposite direction. So we've got a very large area of rotation right there. That's what we've got to look at. That's where we've got to look if we expect to find a tornado in here somewhere. Great shot from Storm Runner. Freddie had a similar shot. And we've got another really good shot from Bryce Shook. So we don't know. We don't know if there's a tornado on the ground. This thing's so big, we haven't been able to see in there, but we should assume there is. We saw that motion from Storm Runner's point of view. And we've seen the power of the storm. We've got that 4-inch hail report from Littlefield. Once again, I think if I lived in Lunds Chapel, Boehner, or Oklahoma Flat, I would be taking shelter just as a precaution. Yeah. So if you're just now tuning in, we are just monitoring like 18 different sources here, trying to keep track of one storm. This is a very different kind of stream. It's not every day that we get to do this. Usually we're tracking 18 storms. But now this is a completely different situation. But I do think that we're getting closer to figuring out what exactly is going on inside of this thing. Corey's got a really fascinating view of all of that rain and hail coming out of the forward flank there. Just an absolute chunker of a storm. Ryan Carty, oh my goodness. This has just been a storm chasing adventure today, y'all. We've seen some incredible stuff. And thankfully, I think the town of Littlefield has dodged a bullet there. Now, I do think we probably had some damage as a result of the hail, but the tornadoes have missed most of the stuff today, which is great news. Yeah, this right here looks like a daggone UFO. All right, they've upgraded, or they've changed this severe thunderstorm warning for Littlefield to a considerable severe thunderstorm with lemon-sized hail. So we're likely not experiencing the softball-sized hail anymore, but still, you can see some of that hail here in this live feed from Connor Croft. There it is, large hail. And he sits there long enough, it's just going to get larger. This is what that sounds like. So yeah, that's the sound of the hail there with Garth Rock. And then here's another view from Storm Runner Media. Oh gosh. Imagine looking behind you and seeing that thing chasing you down. We got another good view of the rain coming out of the storm here from Corey. So you see the down at the bottom of the storm, so you see all that rain coming out of the storm. It's hitting the ground and it's kind of like fanning out at the bottom. Right there at the right there, the storm is going to get a shot of it. Right there where the rain's like kind of pushing forward, that's where you can sometimes see some really damaging winds. But just, I mean, I don't know how many really cool severe weather features we've been able to see today just from, I mean, today's just been a textbook day. And a great storm chasing day, to be honest. This is a crazy storm now. And once again, we continue to have a tornado warning for Hocking and Lamb counties in Texas. This is the only tornado warning that we have right now. We've got lemon-sized hail. We've got rotation coming into the Lunch Chapel area. And we've just got a fascinating supercell over here, dancing around Littlefield and Lunch Chapel. If you've got anybody watching in Littlefield, I would encourage you once again to send us some pictures of that hail whenever the storm gets out of there. Can we change the weather intensity score to the windshield destruction score just for today? You know what? I'll have to start working on it. The velocity is still quite strong. We still have an area of rotation right next to Lunch Chapel here, so hopefully everybody in Lunch Chapel is sheltered. Lunch Chapel, by the way, is a very small place. I would be surprised if that's literally just like a church at this intersection. We just got a new considerable severe thunderstorm warning in Louisiana. We should go check that out. This is way down here near Amite City. Or is that in Meat City? Is that how you guys say that? 70-mile-per-hour winds potentially coming over towards Hillsdale, Kedron, the I-55 corridor around Greensburg and Roseland. That's Tangipahoa Parish in what's this place called? Louisiana, yeah, sorry. We also have a new considerable severe thunderstorm warning for areas west of Amarillo. So now we're talking about Deaf Smith and Oldham counties. So get ready for lemon-sized hail up here. Looks like Brandon's going to try to take on some of the hail at least. So this is what it looks like inside of the storm, and this is what it looks like just outside. Connor's also in there. Brandon's trying to leave the windshield, it seems like. So these guys are pretty much in Lunch Chapel. So they're not even in the most intense part of the storm. I would say Brandon and those guys are right there when you first enter the kind of dark area where the rain and hail's coming down. The rotation, by the way, has let up a little bit, so that's good, but it could come back together, so that's why we're continuing to watch this. As it goes towards Anton now, Anton, Texas. You guys aren't under a warning yet, it could be here soon. Oh, here comes a big hit. Oh, yeah, you can hear it. So that's a lemon-sized hail that we're hearing there. All right, we just got a new tornado warning. Turn this down a little bit. We'll announce some of the new locations here. Hockley and Lamb counties in Texas still. You guys are the ones that are under this new warning. We expect this radar indicated rotation to continue to the south and to the east towards Anton. So for the next 29 minutes, we need you to take shelter out there in Anton in Texas. This is also producing a larger than golf ball size hail as it moves down towards you. Brandon buys windshields at Costco. He's got to have a subscription service or something, right? There's that down power line, by the way. Down power pole, the whole pole.
Ryan, wow.
Multiple lines.
An incredibly generous super chat just came in from Paula Stucker. She's a severe weather coordinator in Central Illinois and says, I watch you as my chase buzz when not here. Thank you for the teaching as well as the fun of the chase. Paula, thank you so very much. That's awesome to hear, especially coming from a coordinator. We really appreciate you tuning in and your amazing support.
Yeah, thank you so much, Paula. I'm glad that we can be helpful when we need to be, and also like this, I'm telling y'all, this is kind of like, this puts me in mind, like just going back and forth between all these storm chasers. It's kind of like live TV, but with storm chasers. Brandon's in a really good storm here. I don't know when the last time we was live though, we just had like one storm to focus on. So this is a pretty rare occurrence, but I'm glad we're here.
Ryan, TJ Kratzer sent in a super chat. They say they've been watching since the Mayfield coverage back in 2021, and that y'all make weather easy to follow. Awesome to hear they're studying for their PhD in atmospheric science. They added Rock Chalk Jayhawk. It's been great watching.
Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate the support, man. Seriously.
Alright, Storm Whisperer, forget them as a cyclone for a second. The chat is laser focused on the real drama. Brandon versus the windshield part 2, now with down power lines for extra spice. Beyond that saga, folks are still absolutely gobsmacked by the storm structure, noticing down power lines. Perennial question of will this reach DFW keeps popping up like overly optimistic fairy tales.
This will not reach DFW. This storm has been like going on for 2 hours now. It started like right here. It's moved maybe 10 miles. DFW, you guys are on the whole other side of Texas. The whole other side. We did get another new considerable severe thunderstorm warning that we should check out real quick. Just to the north of Amarillo, limit-sized hail expected up here, coming up towards Bishop Hills, Gentry, Bowdoin, and Gluck. So these storms are getting awfully daggone close to Amarillo. We're going to watch them as they get closer. But they're not moving much either. I'll just be honest with you. They're in no hurry to get wherever they're going. And we actually just got a new severe thunderstorm warning in South Carolina, of all places. Let's go check that out real quick. So this is that storm that's coming out of Georgia now and moving into South Carolina. This is over there near Stevens County, Georgia, and Oconee County, South Carolina. So we've got 1 inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds moving into the Tabor, Dixon Crossroads, South Union, and Earls Grove area. That's coming out of, what is that? Fighting Pine. We also got a new severe thunderstorm warning in Autauga and Chilton counties in Alabama, north and west of Montgomery. It's going to be some 60-mile-per-hour winds coming out of there in Billingsley, moving towards Deepsville and Clanton. Get indoors, y'all. Our only tornado warning continues over here northwest of Lubbock in Texas. And that's where all of our storm chaser shots are coming from here. We've got a enhanced risk of severe weather in this very specific area as seen above my head. We've also got a little bit of a marginal risk in my neck of the woods up here in Kentucky, but we haven't even had the first severe thunderstorm warning today. Most of the action's been down there in Louisiana, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, and of course in Texas. This is what it looks like right now here at the Weather House. So we do have our own little storm here. It looks like it's about to rain, but not nearly as impressive of a view here in the mountains of eastern Kentucky as what we've got down there in Hockley County, Texas. Looks like a little storm chaser meetup down there at Freddie's location. That is Jordan Hall. That's Storm Chaser Jordan Hall. Guy with long hair, that's Freddie McKinney. Just to help him put a face to the name, I know a lot of you guys already know these guys. But just in case you did.
Look at his hood. Freddie's hood is ridiculous.
Oh, it's Oconee. Gotcha. Yeah, these guys have got a really cool view here. Yeah, they're having a little bit of summer camp down there in Lamb County, Texas right now.
Yeah, Freddie's hood is ridiculous.
County, Texas. This is for areas just to the west of Wilhelm. We're talking about 1.75 inch hail. That's golf balls. Hey, by the way, we've got a lingering severe thunderstorm warning down here for Jasper and Newton counties in Texas as well. That's going to go on for the next 5 minutes. Our main storm continues to be this one coming down towards Lubbock very slowly. I mean, I don't know if it's ever going to get there, but if it does, it might be a while before it does. Amarillo, yeah, that storm's growing too, but it's not moving very fast. It's getting closer, but like at the same rate as this one. I don't know if it'll ever get there, to be honest with you. This is what the Amarillo storm looks like from a distance. This is in Vega, Texas, so not quite as ominous of a view as what we're getting from Storm Radar Media in Littlefield. Still a respectable and concerning storm. A considerable severe thunderstorm warning out there to the north and west of Amarillo.
Ryan, PinKing554 sent in a super chat asking a really good safety question. What do you do if you get a tornado warning and a flood warning at the same time?
You gotta have situational awareness. The answer to that question is different for everyone. If you live in a flood-prone area, if portions of your house are vulnerable to flooding, like your basement, you need to know that. You need to take the next best option. And also, probably just go in order, right? If you're under a tornado warning and a flood warning at the same time, a lot of times the tornado is going to be the immediate threat, and the water might take a little while longer than a tornado, to come in. So maybe take shelter first and then get to higher ground immediately after if you can. It's a very nuanced question. I don't have there's not like a scientific like best answer to that one. But yeah, there's plenty of different ways to go about it there. Just you gotta have situational awareness. We got some rising scud over here from Storm Radar Media's point of view. And Corey Durkin is providing a good shot of what looks like a new mesocyclone. Is that what we're seeing here? Yes, we are. So this thing's going to daggone do it again. So, can you look at this thing? This is like